ask you another question. How are you going to respond when you are on your way to the cemetery and you run into Jesus and he asks you, do you still believe that I am the resurrection and the life? How do you intend to respond when you ask Jesus, when Jesus asks you, will you believe in me? Are you going to say, well, Jesus, you're just too late. You should have got me before I died. I'm almost near the cemetery now. When you ought to say, Jesus, here is my hope. If you can do something with it, work on it. Brother DJ, I'm on Crossfield right here. Hudson Taylor is a great Christian missionary. He was leading a crew on a ship, was drifting off its course. They sailed into enemy territory. They could see the enemy in the water with some special binoculars they had. Then next to them on the shore, there were natives that could see them, and they were all too excited to pull this stranded vessel ashore because it was their intent to kill Hudson and the rest of the crew and take their supplies to live off of. Natives wanted to kill them on one side. Enemy in the water in front of them wanted to kill them. One of Taylor's crew came and told them how close they were to shore. Taylor responded to him strangely. Said, I know what I'll do. I'm going to go to my room. He says, I'm going to pray. He said, what I want you to do is, I want you to sound the alarm and tell the other crew members to set sail and expect the wind, but I want them to set sail as if the wind is going to blow us in the opposite direction. Crew member said, well, now, sir, if you have not noticed, we are drifting ashore because there's been no wind blowing at all. Taylor said, I know, but I want you to set sail with the expectation that the wind is going to blow us in the opposite direction. Crew member said, sir, I'll say it again. Maybe you didn't understand me the first time. The wind hasn't been blowing all day, and you want us to waste time that we have left by setting our sails. Maybe we ought to prepare our weapons. Maybe we ought to sharpen our swords and get ready to fight once we have drifted ashore. Taylor said, I'll tell you this agreement again. I will not pray unless you go up and tell the rest of the crew members to set sail and expect the wind to blow us in the opposite direction. Crew member said, well, sir, you're in charge. I'll do as you told me. Crew member went, started setting sail, expecting the wind to blow them in the opposite direction. And as soon as they did, Taylor said, a knock came up on his door. Crew member said, sir, are you still praying? Taylor said, yes, I'm still praying. The crew member said, well, sir, please stop praying because we've got more wind now in our sails than we can handle, and we're scared that the ship might turn over. Well, very good day. I just came by to remind somebody, I don't care how bad it gets in your life. I don't care how tough the road gets in your life. I came to tell you to keep hope alive. In fact, look at somebody, tell them keep hope alive. I mean, the wind is going to blow again sometime. If you just keep your hope alive. I don't know how you feel about it, but I know that Jesus is going to show up in my situation. If I can just keep on hoping. High five somebody, tell them you got to keep hope alive. I came to tell you that my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. is here. And if Jesus is here, things can still change. I don't care what's died in your life. Jesus is still here. He's still alive. And so you ought to have some hope. High five somebody. Tell them,